Hi all, welcome to I Can Stutterman week 7. It's gone really fast. Can't believe how quick the first 7 weeks have gone. This week I thought I'd make the theme about everyday life because I've tried to talk about specific things, dating, mental health, work. For actually the one thing that everyone with a stutter mainly has to deal with is their everyday life. Firstly though, I'd just like to say, as I always say, thanks a lot for people that view these. The views is going up again. I really appreciate that for you just taking the time to watch these. Hopefully they've helped the some of you, and again, please like, share, and I still haven't received those comments. I'd really appreciate it if there's some of you could leave some comments. I want to get this spread out as far as I can to maybe try and help some people and reach some more people. But again, I really appreciate the fact you've took the time in the first place to watch it. So, well, living an everyday life with a stutter or the stammer, however you want to say it, sometimes can be hard. I mean, I've got kids. I've got there's children. I've got 3, but 2 that live with me. 1 that doesn't. 2 that live with me are 5 and 7. I don't know if they even appreciate the fact I've got a stutter, and when I stutter or stammer on words, I don't know if they take it on board. I don't know if, like as you guys, I really hope my kids don't end up with a stutter. I'm not trying to contradict what I've said in the videos I've done before. It's not that I see having a stutter or stammer as a problem, but it would be a massive, like I say, it hasn't, at quite a few points in my life, held me back, and I just hope hopefully it's something that they don't have to deal with. I mean, there's modern life these days with there's media and everything. It's hard. But yeah, I mean, the situations you find yourself in everyday life, simple things as telling your kids off. I don't seem to find it too hard on my own when it's me that's telling the kids off. The stuttering doesn't seem to come out too much. Family occasions where you maybe got the in-laws, there's family. My family are well aware of my stutter and they're okay with it. They obviously know it and they don't really mention it, and I don't know if they really just recognise it. But the in-laws, it's weird because obviously I'm trying to encourage all of you guys to talk about things and try and get things out there. But it would be a lie for me to say that I've discussed the fact I've got a stutter with the in-laws. Friends, there's families, just friends in general. A couple of my really close friends I spoke about having a stutter with. No one else. I'm quite sure people see I have a stutter and they've heard it and they recognise it, but it's one of those things which people don't mention it, and to be honest, I've never mentioned it to them, and that's something I want to change. And I also I'm not just trying to help you guys, I need you guys to help me. That's why I said the comments would be really appreciated. I just be open about it. Actually, we read obviously a lot of things in the press now about this mental health and talking about it and it's making this better. Well, if having the stutter is your version of this mental health, you find it hard and finding it hard to live with, let's talk about it. Let's get it out there more. It's like I said, there's loads of tips to help you stutter. Talking slowly, breathing, but as far as I'm aware, there isn't actually a cure or anything for the stutter. But maybe actually the biggest step towards it, rather than all the things I've just said, is actually just talking about it and talking to your friends, your family, and making people aware, yeah, I have got the stutter. I'm going to struggle to get a few of these words out. I might be a bit repetitive in some things I say, but that's just because of this. And for one, I don't think there's anyone would care, and no one would judge you, because I think the problem that all these humans have in life, especially, like I said, the modern world with social media, and you always feel you're being judged, is we want people to like us and to judge us well. And we think that obviously only people with a stutter will get this, but you kind of feel in your head having a stutter, people judge you for it, which is, I know it sounds a bit ridiculous. I mean, I know we've seen obviously all the racist stuff and people just talking about blacks, and I think, how could anybody find it strange that someone's different because they're black, white, green, blue, Asian, English, African? Humans are all the same. But then I go and judge myself having a stutter. that potentially I'm different to people that don't, which is ridiculous. And that's a thing I'm trying to get out of my head. And you guys need to do the same, because it's nothing wrong with it at all. We're living with the way that we are, and the way that we are is a good thing, not a bad thing. And that's why I want to try and get the message out there, because like I said, my stutter isn't that bad, and on the videos here it probably doesn't appear too much, but it's because I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. If we ever spoke to this face to face, it would obviously come out more. But the message is, I know the ironic thing is that the same need to talk about it, and there's talking is the one thing we struggle with. That's how the stutter works. But maybe if you're talking to other people with a stutter, you feel a lot more comfortable, and you can understand what we all go through and actually help each other to go through things. So I think that everyday life, this is why I've titled this week as Everyday Life, is because a stutter isn't a thing that comes and goes. You live with it all the time. And actually, on all the things I've been through before, dating, mental health, work, social events, it is all just everyday life. And it's the simplest things where you probably don't notice the stutter is coming out as much, like your home life and your family life. But I've got an Alexa, and the funniest, well, it actually is quite funny for me, but when
it is usually defined as used to represent,
there you go, she's talking now. But actually sometimes I struggle or stutter to get the songs out I want her to play, and then she doesn't play songs, and I'm laughing about that, not because you have to, we should do, because we're all good people trying our best to get by. We have a few things which we struggle with, and that's fine. The main thing is we can laugh because it's fine. And having a stutter or the stammer, I'm 36 now. It took me till age 33 to actually honestly talk about things. 33 years I lived with something I didn't feel that I could talk about. I know that there'll be people who's watching this that feel the same, and that's why I want to get the message out. And this is called I Can Stutter Man, because we can. It's for women too. Just because I put man, it's because I'm a man. We can, and we're fine. And I know some of you guys have got a lot worse stutter than mine, but let's just talk about things, and I'm here to help, and let's get the message out there. And I want to know the struggles you've gone through, and I want you to help me, and I want me to help you. And any suggestions for topics on these chats is absolutely fine. As going this forward, and I'll use them. I said there's lots of things in life: going to a bar to order a drink, going to the cinema to ask for a film, phoning Argos to complain about something. All these things that we struggle with and we panic with before we do, because we might be concerned. A lot of people can't appreciate that, and the video here for people with stutters and the stammers is, I know that you guys appreciate what I'm saying. They've been through the same things, and probably sometimes think no one goes through the same things as you, and we do. And there's millions of people in the world that suffer with the same things as us, but we can get through it. We can not get this through. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what we're going through, but it's getting that. For me, I had to train myself as mentally to realise that nothing's wrong and it's fine. And yes, I will stutter and I will struggle to get these things out, but it's fine and it's okay. And if people want to judge me on that, I think that's more of a judgment on them than me personally. But yeah, like everyday life, please just comment. Just tell me some things that you guys have struggled with in your normal life. These situations that you may get nervous, there's panicky before they're going to this happen, because they're things that you find hard with your the stutter. And let's talk about things. If you just want to put this message and don't want me to talk about it on here, that's absolutely fine. But I just want to keep on putting the message out there. And thank you so much, guys, for watching these. And please, please, please subscribe, like, share. Let's get this message out there, and let's start anyone with a stutter, the stammer. Let's get the message out there more. Let's move on. Let's talk about things. Let's help ourselves. And I still think for all the treatments, all the techniques and everything that can help us, can help with the speech and help with the stutter, they're great. But I honestly believe talking about things and talking to people that have the same things as you is a massive step towards fixing things. So please, 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 let's get this message out there more. And if you want me to specifically talk about there's anything at all, mention it, and I'll do that in the coming weeks. But again, thanks a lot for taking the time to watch this. hopefully we're coming towards the end of lockdown now, and all step to stay safe. I think unfortunately coronavirus is here for quite a long time yet, but take care. And I know that in lockdown we think about things more, and we're over just thinking things, so hopefully these videos through that time will help you a lot. Take care and speak to you all again next week. Bye.